The Senate Committee on Housing and Urban Development is partnering the Minister of Finance Incorporated, MOFI, to address the housing gaps in the country. Chairman of the committee, Senator Aminu Tambuwal, said this during an interactive session of the committee with the Managing Director of MOFI, Dr. Armstrong Takang, and his team held in Abuja. In his remarks, Tambuwal said that the 1 trillion naira likely to be accessed by MOFI would be injected into the housing subsector of the economy.
My colleagues, you have listened to the presentation of the CEO, and we are clearly interested and concerned about managing the housing subsector or component in the activities of MOFI. And from my information and from what he has said, they have already having some funds warehoused, and progressively they are likely to access about 1 trillion naira that is going to be injected into the housing subsector of the economy. Am I right, Mr. Armstrong?
Yes, Your Excellency, you're right, sir.
That is by no means a small target and is very, very important. And I assure you that members of this committee are willing and ready to partner with you and your team for us to succeed.
In his presentation, the Managing Director of the Ministry of Finance Incorporated, Dr. Takang, decried that Nigeria's housing gap was estimated at 20 million units. He added that MOFI was intervening in leveraging on its status, assets, and position to raise financing at scale to inject into the sector financing from both public sector and private sector.
We did a study of the housing sector over the last several decades and identified a number of things. One was clearly the fact that MOFI is a shareholder in two of those institutions that you referred to, Federal Mortgage Bank, Family Homes Funds. In fact, we're also shareholders in an MRC, which is the Mortgage Refinancing Company of Nigeria. And there were a couple of things that were very clear to us, which you are all aware of. But we looked at it from an investment perspective. The housing gap, which is over 20 million. But what is even more worrisome is the fact that we have less than 100,000 active mortgages within the entire sector. And if you do not have a mortgage scheme, it clearly means that you're not providing the financing structure for individuals to be able to own homes without having to pay for everything upfront. And that creates a lot of challenges for the entire sector.
Hello, hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified about fresh news updates.